Mm-hmm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our third XPeaks live stream. Let's give the audience a few more minutes and then we can start. Stay with us, please. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. For those who don't know us, I am Michele.
And I am Katia.
We are the founders at XPeaks, and we will be your event moderators.
The event is held in English. We translated content in German and Italian displayed on the screen. So, today we'll start by sharing the inspiration behind XPeaks offerings, our mission, what sets us apart from others in the industry, and our first XPeaks year recap. Following that, Dean will disclose more information about our new Dragon Peaks adventure with a group departing in September 2026. Next, Ziad will provide an overview of the XPeaks app, showcasing its features and added benefit it brings to our customers. And we'll briefly talk about our sustainable initiatives. We'll wrap up with a message from Lauren, who will share some local insights on the Liberty Peaks adventure, followed by what's next and a Q&A session. If you have any questions, please keep them until the end or put them in the chat.
Who we are? First of all, what is the idea behind creating a global digital travel adventure and arrangement company? Katia and I are respectively designer and scientist by training. We are Italians and both come from a small countryside town in central Italy called Ripi. In the last 12 years, we have been moving across countries. In total, we have lived in 5 countries: Ireland, UK, Netherlands, of course, Italy and Switzerland. And if it is not clear to everyone, we love traveling. We have been in more than 30 countries, visited over 200 cities and towns, and nature coming from the countryside has always been an important aspect of our lives. So these are the key ingredients behind the idea making of XPeaks. Being globetrotters, we are the primary users of our solutions, meaning we deeply understand the societal needs we are striving to address. And what sets us apart from others in the industry, as Katia briefly introduced? Well, first of all, we are a global digital travel adventure and travel arrangements company. This means we position ourselves between two different markets, travel adventure and travel arrangement bookings. And we are totally digital. We are not a typical brick and mortar company, with our network of partners and collaborators, of course. Secondly, nature is always at the core of our adventures. We provide outdoor activities typical of each destination, such as trekking, hiking, camping, cycling, birds watching, etc., as well as sustainable initiatives. And these are for all ages, from families to more challenging but rewarding adventures, such as hiking Kilimanjaro, for example. And all of that on top of the normal sightseeing, like museum visits, landmarks, etc., as per industry standards. Third, but really important, we specialize in selected destinations where we have a deep know-how because we have lived there, traveled many times, or hold the local ties for a truly authentic, local, immersive experience. And with our XPeaks app, by the way, free for all customers booking an adventure with us, we enrich every step of the journey, from planning to post-adventure. Our adventure allows for solo travelers, larger and private groups, and we can design ad hoc requests too.
So, what is our mission? At XPeaks, we believe the world needs more than just travel. It needs reconnection. In a time where people feel increasingly disconnected from nature, from each other, and even from themselves, our mission is to create meaningful bridges between communities, nature, and adventures. Inspired by our journeys and the desire to reconnect with those we've met along the way, XPeaks is more than a travel brand. It's a movement. Whether you are a solo traveler seeking clarity in the mountain air, a family, or a group of friends reconnecting under the open skies, or a digital nomad craving not just Wi-Fi, XPeaks offers nature-rooted adventures that help you stay, reflect, pause, and truly connect. Our commitment extends beyond travelers. We champion local traditions, empower small businesses, and promote slow travel that resists the pressure of mass travel. By doing so, we support communities and preserve cultural heritage that might otherwise remain unseen. So, if you ever said, maybe one day, XPeaks is here to turn that into absolutely today.
And now let's briefly touch on what we have been doing in this first year. Here it's a summary. And last year, for those who have been following us and listened to the live stream, we said that we were going to extend our portfolio of adventures, and we have added indeed the United, the Liberty, and Dragon Peaks adventures. We launched, as just mentioned, the XPeaks app and theme song. By the way, this is on YouTube. And we also have a dedicated playlist, a Spotify playlist, which is customized based on which type of adventure or part of the day you are in. About the app, Ziad will tell you more later. And we also said that we were going to grow our YouTube channel. Indeed, we have created more educational contents of the places we have been. And we have participated to fair events between Italy and Switzerland. Of course, this thanks to the growing team, starting from us at the beginning, then Riccardo, Moad, Ziad, Clara, recently Oriana. Plus, we have been in contact with Luca, who is going to support us with operations. And don't know if our friends in the US are also listening in, because we need to extend the team also to Gino, Jean, also Gianluca, who has been supporting us, and many others. Between pilot and operational phase, a total of 40 adventurers have joined us across Japan twice, Italy twice, US, Spain, with further 4 ad hoc tailor-made itineraries between Japan, Spain, Italy, and UK, specifically London in UK and Madrid in Spain.
And here is our collection of adventures, the taste of a place we have experienced with many travelers during this past year. So now, let's deep dive into the Dragon Peaks adventure with Bin. Hi Bin, so could you please share with us what our travelers can expect from this adventure in China?
Sure. Hello, everyone. So as Katya already mentioned, we'd like to invite you to join us next September for an unforgettable 15 days adventure in China. And trust me, this is just not a trip only. This is a full experience. As you can see from a map, we are going to kick things off in Shanghai, a city that never stopped surprising people. This is where modern China meets old traditions. On one side, you will got skyscrapers and neon lights. And on the other side, you've got beautiful old European-style bank buildings tell stories from over 100 years ago. We will walk along the famous Bund, take in that insane skyline, and also then slow things down with a visit to Zhujiajiao, a peaceful little water village with canals, bridges, and that classic Chinese charm. After that, we move a little bit to the middle of China. So we fly to Zhangjiajie, and this is where things get unreal. If you see Avatar, the movie, you will recognize the mountains. Yes, these floating look ones in real life. We'll experience this stunning national park, take cable cars, walk glass bridges, of course, if you are brave enough, and just enjoy nature at its wildest. Then we keep on moving. So we go a bit more west-south of China. Then this is a time for something even more local, Yunnan province in southwest China. This is where we really slow down and experience another side of the country. We will see how ethnic minority communities live, try local food you've probably never heard of, and challenge ourselves with an epic hike through the Tiger Leaping Gorge. It is one of the most beautiful landscapes in China, and yes, your camera roll will be full. And of course, finally, we move to North China, and we will finish strong in Beijing. History, power, and culture, all in one place. We will walk on the Great Wall, stand inside of the Forbidden City, and step into over 600 years of empire history. From the ancient empire to the modern megacity, it is the perfect ending. So this is not only a trip, it's history, it's nature, it's culture, and it's modern China. And of course, the food. Honestly, just come, even for the food. So we are very super exciting to show you how China really look like and feel, from villages to megacity, from mountains to palaces. So who's ready for this adventure? And we really hope you will all join us.
This is wonderful and amazing. Thank you so much, Bin, for sharing all of this insight with us. And honestly, I can't wait, honestly, for real. Like, anyway, fine. Let's go on. If you have any questions about the trip,
please put in the chat keep it until the end.
And we discuss later. Because I'm sure there should be some questions. Anyway, so next. For that, we have a launch discount code showcased in the banner below. It's going to appear now. Valid until the end of January. So use Dragon15 for a 15% off on the final price, and let's explore together. What is included in the price? So in the price are included all the accommodations throughout the trip, dinners for the whole stay, professional travel guide, transfers from and to airport, 3 internal flights, attraction and museums tickets, and of course, full access to our XPeaks app. What is not included then? Breakfasts, lunches, and pay-as-you-go tickets. We have excluded this because during lunchtime, we'll often be on the move, and we want to give everyone flexibility in choosing what they eat. This applies to breakfast as well. So a budget of maximum €20 per day will cover what's not included, assuming that a typical restaurant priced lounge. Therefore, if you prefer to make or buy a sandwich, your daily cost will likely be well under €20. So, it's the moment for our XPeaks app and to discover how it enriches our customer journey with Ziad. Hi, Ziad.
Hello.
It's your turn now, and the stage is yours. And could you please tell us more about the personality test and the rewarding system that we have in the app?
Awesome. Hello, everyone. I'm Ziad, and I was responsible for the technical implementation of the XPeaks app. First of all, I would like to introduce you to our personality test, which is the first thing you happen to see after you open the app. It asks you a personal question about what you'll do in the different situations. And after you answer it, it will give you this little cute avatar to your profile and assign you one of our fantasy role classes. Of course, you take the test anytime you want, but it's a cute little addition to the app that enhances your experience. The app also has additional features, which are in the next slide, which will help you across your journey with us. It would include enhance your journey by automatically detecting your packages, adding interactive maps, so you can see the locations you can visit in the package you got with us. If you got the China app, we worked very hard on it. You'll see like different places, restaurants, cafes you can visit. It would also give you like side quests you can do in your journey, from quizzes to treasure hunts to puzzles that will enhance your experience with us. Also, there will be inside the app an integrated playlist for music you can hear along the way while you're viewing the mountains in China, or like just walking and exploring the city.
This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Ziad, for sharing these insights about the app. And now
what makes it also special, no?
Exactly.
The special features that we have developed for our customers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We move on our agenda and
talking about sustainability. As mentioned previously, and also through our social media channels, we want to support ecotourism, and for that we have sustainable safaris in Africa with Ridas. We have met Ridas on our first live, and we also foster farming initiatives. This could be like local businesses in Japan, but also In other places, we have been also on the East Coast in the US with Liberty Peak. So we foster these sustainable initiatives to reduce the impact on the environment. And we are proud supporters of plastic free. In fact, part of our revenues goes to plastic free yearly. And there is also the possibility to actually pick up plastics in person, depending on the event availability. When there are events, we always seek out for these events. And if it is happening when we have our adventures, we get in contact and see if the customers are interested in these initiatives. And as part of the XPeaks app, there is this reward system whereby when you reach a specific point level, we plant automatically a tree with tree dome for our customers. And then, now it's the time for Liberty Peaks.
To hear actually. To hear from Lauren some local tips on Liberty Peaks adventure and specifically about the Washington DC area. So now I'm gonna play it.
Hi everyone, my name's Lauren and I live in Washington DC, the capital of the United States. DC is home to all 3 branches of the United States government and over 700,000 residents, all within about 68 square miles. So we also have our own local government too, and a very vibrant culture and community that's been shaped continuously over time by Indigenous peoples, long-term residents, and new arrivals. Also somewhat new arrivals, that's me. So what's my advice if you come to visit Washington, DC? There's so much to do, there's so much to see here. Take your time. Pick 1 or 2 things that really interest you and focus on that. If I had to pick one thing that I really love about DC, it's so hard to choose. I would have to say the green spaces. We have 693 parks. So I really enjoy taking time to just walk through one of the parks or stop and enjoy them for a minute. So I really hope that you enjoy your visit to DC and safe travels.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Lauren. I'm not sure whether you are tuning in right now, but thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. And these examples from what Lauren has been talking about, this perfectly illustrates one of our unique advantages, of traveling with XPeaks: access to authentic local expertise. And Lauren lives and works in Washington, D.C., which gives our travelers invaluable know-how of the area, right? And similarly, on the same package on the East Coast, Liberty Peaks, Gino and Jean bring deep familiarity with Maryland, Baltimore, and New York. And they actually, they come from those areas, they live there, they work there. And this approach extends across all our adventures, whether it is Momo-san, Maya and Ryuiko in Japan, who carefully design our package, Ridas in Tanzania, Bean, as we have heard, in China, and so on and so forth. So with XPeaks, you don't just visit destinations, but you experience them through the eyes of the people who call them actually home. And now a glimpse on what's gonna be next year. Yeah, what's next for XPeaks, for our travelers. Don't know if for those who have been scrolling on our website, they might have seen these 2 new adventures that are coming up very soon: Iris Horizons and Sounds of Chocharia. If it is not clear, these will be 2 new packages, one in Switzerland focused on the German-speaking part, the French-speaking part, and the Italian-speaking part. And then Sounds of Chocharia is focused in Italy and in Lazio, of course, region where we come from. And stay tuned on our social media channels. And these 2 packages will be Discord very, very soon, and we have seen already some interests for both of them. So stay tuned. Then newsletter. Clara has been helping us on building a newsletter for all our customers with really interesting contents every month that we'll be sharing with all our travelers about our adventures. For example, participation to fair events or live events and other interesting facts that we are not going to tell you and share with you now, but you will be hearing from us about them. And then, of course, as mentioned at the beginning, we partner. We have many partners and collaborators worldwide, B2B, that can really enrich the customer journey. And recently, we've been in contact with a business in Italy that actually we met at the BTO Fair in Florence, in North Italy, and is about basically making travel accessible to people, more accessible to people, to those that have difficulties. And we are trying to create adventure, transform some of our packages basically for more accessibility to people worldwide, because part of our mission is to have an impact, a positive, a good impact on society. So stay tuned on that as well. And of course, participation to more fair events and other initiatives that we are working on, that we won't disclose right now, but maybe later on in 2026. So stay tuned. Definitely there is more to come, and thank you.
So, and now we reached that moment for questions, in case we have some in chat in our other platform. Checking.
Somebody reached out via WhatsApp. It's about the app. I don't know who can answer this, maybe Ziad or Ricardo, but it's about, what did you enjoy most about the app whilst developing it?
I think that's what I enjoyed mostly about the app while developing it. Any parts related to the mini games while testing it and building it, like having fun, like doing the quests and the treasure hunts, etc. This is the most fun I had. So yeah, the puzzles, I tried to solve them myself a few times while developing it and got distracted from doing the actual work. That was the most fun part.
Yeah. Don't know, Ricardo, whether you want to add anything there.
I enjoyed drawing the characters with my actually not really enjoyed, because I have very limited artistic skills, but I'd say that I enjoyed that part.
Indeed, when we were in Florence, the BTO there was quite a huge interest on the avatars, and many people were asking about how we developed the idea behind, etc. And Katia, had many questions about it, right?
It is, right?
I just thought that the D&D core idea of a group of adventurers that not necessarily know each other, and that just go and live a new adventure together was deeply in line with XPeaks values and goals. So that was the idea behind it.
Thank you for sharing. I have actually a question for Moaz about the Chatura, the chatbot that you have been working on for our website, and we were actually basically at the BTO fair. There were many speakers and talking about these new trends worldwide on tourism, and basically people are now looking at a more interactive way to get to a decision. And that's where AI and the chatbot comes in, basically. Before, you used, I don't know, to go online and look for things and then make a decision. Instead, now people are looking at an interactive way to get to that decision. And the chatbot, AI, chat GPT asking these questions is helping the travelers making their decision. And since you have been working on this chatbot for XPeaks, how do you see this? I mean, for the travelers, how do you think this can improve or enrich the customer journey? Because this is also a touch point when people go and ask on the chatbot. Share with us your insights.
Yeah, so I think it can help them like make the decision. It can also help them like understand how you think as the company, how you manage things, how you have fun basically through the entire adventure. So it is not just like answering people's like questions about like technical stuff or like very specific stuff, but more of how you enjoy your time during this adventure, how you enjoyed this part, and so on. So it's more of a showing the character of XPeaks rather than just the technical parts. So I think this really sets the tone for the new customers of okay, these people are fun. I would like to go with them. So something like
Thank
this.
you. Very, very interesting, and where the industry, the trends are going, and it's a new way of traveling. There is a question for Bin.
Yes, from YouTube. So Sophia asks this. So a question for Bin. I am a gluten-free girl and I'd love to visit China, but how hard would it be like for me to find something local and safe to eat? Thank you. So gluten-free problems.
I'm not really getting that. Sorry. So it's more like for a particular theme or
The gluten-free is when you can.
gluten-free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I understand. Sorry. So for gluten-free, actually, in China, you need to find particular things to eat. So first of all, to my very limited knowledge about the gluten-free diet, so we are not really eating a lot of bread in China. This is not in our local cuisine. So rice should be safe, and it's actually everywhere in Chinese dish. Also for vegetables, for meat, it should be safe, but it's actually not really common in China. So choose maybe more on the safe side for vegetables, meat with noodles. It should be fairly easy.
Okay. I didn't think so, but that's good. So hopefully that answers.
So your question, Sophia.
Yeah. And makes you feel a bit more comfortable, because anyway, this is when you have this gluten-free thing, it's a bit everywhere outside your kitchen. You have to feel safe somehow, especially when
this is actually very common for like foreign travelers to go to China. It's for like gluten intolerance, and also for vegetarian. That's also very common. So with a local guide, this will ease like 100% of your life. So maybe for Chinese, we have choice, but we are not calling in this way. So you didn't know this is something you could eat. And also for local people, they didn't know this is safe to offer to you.
Yeah, okay. That's why we're coming with you, Bin.
And on the food side of things, which food would you recommend?
Yeah, exactly. I'm also
that you really love and you would recommend others to try?
I'm actually, I was born in Beijing. So the Beijing food is in my gene. But if you ask 100 of the Chinese, they will have 101 answers. So
Ah,
I
okay.
was able to tell you that. That's the most difficult question. You will
Okay,
also need to
top 3
experience.
choices then.
Yes.
Like so I think it's nice to share with everyone the thing about mushrooms. So we were speaking with Bean the other day, right, for about the every stops that we are going to make, blah blah blah, and then I shared with Bean that I heard from another girl that, if I'm not wrong with that, then of course like just say the story full. So you see, when we are going to be in the Yunnan province, right? There's like the famous food that you can eat. There are mushrooms, but they have like a specific cooking time because otherwise they can be dangerous. Isn't it correct? I don't know, like if you can
That's
share this with us.
correct. So as I said, for food culture in China, it's a lot with like thousands of years of history. For Yunnan province in particular, they are obsessed with eating different types of mushrooms. There's type of mushroom very, very tasty, but it's actually have a mild toxicity. So the way to cook it, it need to be cooked in a certain time, in a particular way. And this is a full experience. As soon as you taste it, you know the effort worth the waiting.
Was worth the waiting, yeah.
We can't wait for that, yeah.
I mean, if it's not cooking properly, the worst case is, so
Yeah, no.
wait, patient.
We're gonna.
But we have you with us, no? So
But this, I think, this is now regardless. I know now that we're going with Bean, but in case anyone is going to watch and rewatch this live somehow, it's nice to share these things. I imagine like people that want to go to China regardless as like by themselves. It's nice to know these insiders
yes, no,
tips. So and it's also true that the Yunnan province is not really a destination where you go solo travel, or maybe yes, it depends. So this is actually important, I would say, to know, because maybe foreign people, they just
try, yeah, go and try.
they try. If he says 5 minutes, you must wait 5 minutes, because even if you do 4 minutes like cooking time, that could be very dangerous. So, and sometimes in other foreigner, like in general, they don't really
pay attention to this.
Pay attention. It's like just a minute, they go slow and easy on these things. So that's actually a nice thing to share, I think. So
thank you.
Okay,
Bill.
yeah.
I don't know if we have anything else there.
Okay, so there, no. Let me see this here now. No. Okay. So
yeah. If there aren't any other burning questions, the discount code, as you can see, is Dragon 15 for those who maybe have just joined, and it is valid until the end of January, 31st of January 2026. You can go on our website on the DragonPeaks Adventure and enter the code checkout to get the discount, the 15% discount, as Katia previously mentioned. The group is departing in September 2026 from 11 to the 26th of September. If you have any questions, you can get in contact with us at any time. And we are actually at the end, huh?
Exactly. So we hope you have enjoyed the live. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any other questions. Thank you to the team on the stage and to all of you listening in. Stay tuned, of course, and follow us on our XPeaks social media channels.
Until next time, yeah?
As we always say, yes. So,
Bye.
bye-bye, guys.
And thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot.